Yep.
Are we going?
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually, there's a video camera rolling right now?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to Dr. Paine's Pointless Product Test, a show where a man who's not actually a doctor reviews products that you probably don't own, and I can't imagine you'll ever actually want to buy. Episode 1, today we've got a treat for you. The Easy Bake Oven. So I could have done several things. I could have gone out and bought an Easy Bake Oven at a store. I didn't do that. I bought this at a thrift store. So pros and cons of buying an Easy Bake Oven at a thrift store. Pro, this was only $6. Con, this is a very old model of an Easy Bake Oven, and I have literally no idea what is inside of this box. But we're about to find that out together. I'm going to open this box. We're going to dump out the contents. I'm hoping to find an Easy Bake Oven inside. The box promised several things. So this includes one oven. We're going to hope for that. One yellow cake mix. I dearly hope there is not that inside. Chocolate flavored frosting mix. Please no. Sugar cookie mix. Forget that. Baking pans. That would be ideal. Otherwise, we're going to have to figure something out. 2 cooking utensils also would be ideal. Instructions and recipe booklet. Oh, gosh, we'll find out. 2 what does it say? Warming cup and pan pusher. I have no idea what that means. This is now an unboxing video. Here we go. We're opening this up. Oh my god. They still this with packing tape. Okay. We got the oven. We have a, this is a pusher, I'm assuming. There's no pan associated with that. We're going to figure that out. And this is a, like a spatula thing. Probably also meant to be associated with the pan. And there's the oven itself. How does this even work? You got a timer associated with that. There's some like buttons and fiddles and pushes and knobs. So basically what I've done for this episode is, because I assumed there would be no recipe booklet inside, I looked up do-it-yourself versions of 3, counting 3 different recipes. We're going to make a cake, a cookie, and a pizza. And we're going to see exactly how well this old-ass Easy Bake Oven does in each of those 3 different categories. I'm gonna go grab the ingredients and we'll get started. Alright guys, first things first, obviously we have no actual baking pans in this, so we gotta form our own. I found that the cover of my sugar lid fits pretty solidly into this, and so we're just gonna basically grab some tinfoil and start forming what's going to eventually become a baking pan for each of our 3 main desserts that we're making. Alright guys, so we're back. So we got our pans formed, and we've got our Easy Bake Oven plugged in. That is hot, and it's heating up. And so as we wait for that to fully preheat, we're gonna get started on making our very first mix, Skipper's KoolAid Cake. All right, first things first, we need 1 cup of sugar. And of course I didn't actually bring over my cup of sugar measurements. And so we're just gonna, okay, large clumps in there. Don't worry guys, it's fine. Oh dear, just, shouldn't I have not, oh my god, I can feel a big one coming there. You see that, boy? We're gonna avoid that. Never mind. All right, 1 cup of sugar. I think we're like creaming something first. Creaming sugar and shortening. Shortening, I have that right here. Crisco, wet nut and butter Crisco. So we need 1/3 of a cup. I have to, that is so specific. It's like not even, all right, it's fine. It's fine, we're fine. There's another layer inside. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. 1/3 of a cup of Crisco. Crisco Disco. So I just need to cut 1/3 of a, that is so specific. Okay, right there. I think I just got it brilliantly. Don't worry guys, I know what I'm doing. You're in the presence of a certified doctor. I'm not a certified doctor, please don't repeat me after I say that. Okay, so I gotta cream that together. I got this boy right here. I'm gonna have to pick those up. No worries, guys. All right, creaming sugar and shortening, no problem. cream. What I should have done is put the shortening in first, cream that, slowly added the sugar. But I never said I was a chef. I just said I was a doctor. Oh my god. Oh boy. I should have done this differently. It's all lumpy. Can you see it? It's all just, it's not creaming together. We're not gonna worry about that. Next, add flour, baking soda, salt, and the drink powder. It's a KoolAid cake. So obviously we're making lemonade KoolAid. Really, until a mixture forms. Well, I don't see how that's gonna happen, considering that it looks like clumps already, but don't worry guys, we're gonna keep going. 1.5 cups of flour. Another situation where it would have helped if I brought over a cup measuring thing, but I didn't. How much does this make? A lot. We're not gonna use all this. That's ridiculous. We're fine. What is this? 1/4 of a cup. We need 1/2 cup, so 1, 2, 6. That was not even 1/4 of a cup. That was like 1/2 of a cup. That was 1/8 of a cup. So now we're at 1/2 a cup. Just 3/4. 1 cup. This is a lot. This is like for regular cake. 1 1/4. I'm gonna have so much KoolAid cake mix left. 1.5. Just a teaspoon of baking soda. I can do that. I have a teaspoon, right? That's not a teaspoon. That's half a teaspoon. That's not a teaspoon. I've got half a teaspoon, so I just gotta add 2 of those. 1, 2. That wasn't quite a full one. It's all right, guys. It's like they say. Baking is definitely not science. We need half a teaspoon of salt. That's half a teaspoon. Brilliant. Okay. Oh boy, that's lumpy too. Pay no attention to the state of my sugar, and I can hear it coming. Whew, I avoided it. Okay. And unsweetened drink powder. Probably just a thing of that. Sure. Lemonade drink powder. Who doesn't want a KoolAid cake? Am I right? Doesn't that sound delectable? Oh yeah. Right, okay, so that's all in there. It makes 10 servings of this. I have 9 servings left after I make one. What am I gonna do with 9 servings of, it's fine. We're fine. Oh, I get it now. And to use it, you have to take one of those 10 servings and add water to it. Divide this into 10? We're not doing that. We are just gonna we're just gonna get in there, grab, how much cake mix do you think I need? That much? That feels like a fair amount of cake mix. 4 teaspoons of water. Again, I still forgot to bring over the teaspoons, so now we just need to add 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 8. Close enough, right? Mix this boy together till he forms my cake mix. Is that enough? This doesn't look like enough. Does it look like a cake mix to you? This is like the worst of those workstations they show on the shows when they're trying to like dramatically demonstrate that the chef is like losing themselves. They're like, look at this workstation. I've just started. This is my first recipe and I haven't even finished it yet. All right, we're gonna spoon this in to one of our prepared pans. Sort of, we're gonna vaguely spoon this in. Let's get that all nice and the pizza sauce out of the way for you. Let's get that nice in that pan, just like that. Oh, isn't that the prettiest picture you ever did see? Right, so how to actually use the Easy Bake Oven. So, we've got our perfectly molded thing. We've got our Easy Bake Oven that's been preheating. To the best of my understanding, I put this right in there. Oh, it's a bit too, that's a bit too high. Don't worry, we're just gonna squish down those edges. See guys, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. Put that right in there, don't worry about that. We're gonna push the baby in. We're gonna push it in. We're just gonna push that guy in, just like that. We wait. How long does this cook for? I was supposed to grease and flour the Easy Bake Pan. I did not read all of the directions. 10 to 15 minutes. I just set a timer. Because Listen, like they've got these things on here. These are plastic. These are not actual knobs. These do nothing. That's a fake clock. Wouldn't it have been useful if they put an actual timer in the Easy Bake Oven? You're already paying 30, 40, 50 bucks for this thing. Like, you couldn't have put a digital clock. I can set a timer for 10 minutes. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna try to take it out. I didn't consider the structural integrity of those Easy Bake pans. They were already, that was very flimsy getting in it. All right, guys, so we've got the timer going. I've got it set for this, but in the meantime, we're gonna do that pro chef thing and like prep the next item as that cooks. So that was Skipper's KoolAid Cake. Why would you make a cake with Kool-Aid flavor? I don't know. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna make a chocolate chip cookie. Now I know that says chocolate chip cookie cake. Ignore that. These are confusing directions. They're trying to make this unreasonable. Basically, it's the same recipe as the chocolate chip cookie cake, only you omit a bit of the milk that goes into it. So what do? We're creaming sugar and butter. So I've got my butter here. For the first time in my life, I've mistaken unsalted butter for salted butter, and I accidentally bought salted butter before filming a actual thing where I make recipes. So why would I do that? But I only have unsalted butter now, so we're gonna use salted butter. We're gonna cream together this and the sugar. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna do so much better this time. I'm gonna cream the butter first. I need 1.5 teaspoons. They don't even measure this in teaspoons. I'm just gonna have to like carve out teaspoons of butter. Okay. All right, this is half a teaspoon, so that's like, oh God. That's like half a teaspoon, okay. This is like another, that's basically half a teaspoon, right? Oh no, we're fine. And this is like another, that's like I don't know. That's there we go. That's good. So there's that. We're gonna cream that. Boys look pathetic when you're creaming 1.5 teaspoons of butter. We need 3 teaspoons of sugar. So we're gonna, oh my God, we gotta break up the monster chunker inside of there, and we're just gonna grab, that's like 1, we need 3 teaspoons, is it half? That's 1 teaspoon, that's like 2 teaspoons, and that's like 3 teaspoons. Okay. You gotta imagine that's close enough, guys, right? So what goes next? What are we doing next? Blending in flour, baking powder, and vanilla. How much flour do we need? 6 teaspoons. Why are they insisting on making this so difficult for me? There's a thing in this. What is in this? Did I do that? I did that. I left that in there. That's what that's in there. I'm like, it came with a free quarter cup. No, it didn't. That was me. So that's half. That's 1. That was a big boy. That was another big boy. I meant to make another one. What do we at? We're at like 3. Actually, probably like 4. These keep continually are huge. I lost count. We're gonna call that 6. We're gonna call that 6 teaspoons. How much baking powder do we need? 1/8. Just 1/8, guys. Just need 1/8. So like, oh boy. Oh man, do we have 1/8? I do. I actually have the right measurement. Isn't that a victory? And 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla. No problem. Nope. Oh, Jesus, it's not. Never open anything with your teeth, guys. Take it from the doctor. Oh, that was way too much. Who doesn't like vanilla flavoring? Who doesn't like vanilla flavoring? Okay, that's all going together. Brilliant. Milk. That's how we only do. Right. So to make chips, we just do not 4 teaspoons, but 1 teaspoon. Oh, this is gonna go great, guys. I can already see it happening. Oh Jesus. Chocolate chips. Stir in chocolate chips. It was so specific. 12 to 15 chocolate chips. Why would you even give a range if you're gonna be so specific with the number of chocolate chips? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How indulgent are we feeling today, guys? I'm thinking 15. I'm thinking we're going whole hog on this, all right? Stir it together. Blend, 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 blend. Brilliant. What is our timer at right now? So here's one of our pans. I remember these need to be a lot shorter. I am actually genuinely concerned about getting that pan out of the oven again. All right, so we've got our pan. I have mangled this. And we're gonna put this cookie. This feels like way too much. Well, how much did I make? Oh. So I was supposed to drop the dough by half, and I was supposed to make a bunch of really tiny cookies, not one big one. Oh, that's just a bunch of butter right there. Okay, so I made too much. And I'm supposed to make a bunch of tiny ones. Let's not worry about that. Tastes great. Tastes like a chocolate chip cookie. It's gonna come out brilliant if I can ever get that out of the oven. Actually, that's way too high. We're gonna smush that bad boy down. And I think it's nearly time for our first dessert to come out of the oven. All right, guys, that's done. How do I stop this? Why is this happening? How do I end this? I did it. So, our KoolAid cake is done cooking, and now, to the best of my understanding, I need to get rid of this. I just gotta push this further to get it like out there, and then I can like grab it with this. That's not gonna happen. It's fine, guys. Oh, it's actually happening. That is happening. You can see it. Can we grab it? Oh, so vaguely. Oh my God, it's give me a second, guys. I can do this. One second. May I present Skipper's KoolAid Cake. Woo, that's hot. Not entirely, that's hot. Not entirely cooked. Let me go get a fork. Dr. Paine, you say, could it be not entirely cooked because you didn't use the proper utensils, nor did you follow an actual legitimate recipe? That doesn't sound right, I say to that. Let's dig in to this mushy lemonade cake. Ooh, that's hot. I'm gonna burn myself. It's fine. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what. That tasted good in the same way that you can eat a scoop of cookie dough and you're like, damn, that's good. And the world's like, you shouldn't eat that. You should not eat the cookie dough. But it's like gooey still. That's not what it should be, but it's like gooey. And there's just a real sugary, like artificialness to the flavor because it's lemon Kool-Aid. But I don't know, you know what? There's still that like richness coming from the shortening. And there is lemon. It's an artificial lemon flavor, but it's not like the worst lemon cake I've had in my life. It probably is. I nearly guarantee it's the worst lemon cake I've had in my life, but I don't hate it. So, number one, we're gonna be a total optimist and call it a success. Was it? No, but we need to get, oh my God, I left that in there. This person owned this easy bake oven for potentially decades, and I ruined their utensil in the first 20 minutes of owning it. We gotta get the cookie in though. So we're gonna, you know what? We're just gonna push that sucker in there. That worked so much better than last time. We might cook it a bit longer than we were meant to, not only because the other one didn't fully cook, but also because I did that recipe wrong. 15 minutes. We're gonna call it 20 minutes. That's what my doctoral in math tells me. Doctoralship? Doctora? I don't have one. 20 minutes on the clock. We're going to continue pressing forward, everyone, I've lost the recipe. We're gonna make Ken's deep dish pizza. Pizza, that sounds great, right? That sounds delicious. I should clean that bowl, but who doesn't like a bit of chocolatey cookie flavor to that pizza? We need to stir together flour, baking powder, salt, and margarine. I don't have margarine. We're gonna use salt and butter. So we're gonna omit the salt. That's next level thing. That's 40 chess right there. 2 tablespoons of flour. This is gonna make a lot. Why every single one of these recipes make like 500 times the mix that you actually genuinely need. This is a tablespoon though. That's half a tablespoon. That's half a tablespoon. So we need 4 of these. 1, that's too much. So we're gonna do a bit less that time. That was a lot more than I meant. 4, that's 4. Baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon, same as last time, easy peas. Got one of those, that's not it. 1/8. And then how much, we need a teaspoon of butter, really? Again? 2 of these, yep, just 2 scoopfuls of butter. Just get those in there. That wasn't quite enough. That's, whew, hello. That's probably right. What am I doing with that again? Stir it together until the dough looks like medium-sized crumbs. We'll just use this. We're just gonna stir. We're just gonna stir this bad boy. We're gonna get those pieces of butter incorporated. Where's my fork? That's probably gonna work better, huh? That's not working any better, guys. We're gonna use our hands. We're gonna incorporate this like we would any other regular bread dough with our hands. Did I wash my hands a while back before we started this entire episode? Did I wash them in between bakes? No. We've got that bad boy in there, medium-sized crumbs. Slowly add milk while stirring. I very clearly did not read ahead, and I didn't do that. We are using 2 1/4 teaspoons. How would you ever? 2 1/4 teaspoons. That's no big deal. So that's like 1. That's like 1. That's 2, and that's too much. I'm gonna read ahead this time. We're stirring that together, and that's actually all I needed to do. We're stirring it together. Stir, 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 stir. Shape dough into a ball. Place on a greased pan. We're not gonna grease the pan. Look at that. Look at that brilliance. That's basically pizza dough, right? That's appetizing. That actually doesn't look too bad. All right, put it into a ball, put it in a greased pan, use your fingers to pat it all over the pan. We skipped that part, we were smart, we used a spatula. Pour the sauce evenly over the dough and sprinkle with cheese. How much sauce, how much cheese? Tablespoon of pizza sauce. All right, no problem. That's half a tablespoon. That's like a full tablespoon. Get that sucker in there. And I've also pre-shredded. I pre-shredded something. I pre-shredded some mozzarella. Did it all get shredded? No, that's just a chunk of mozzarella. But I tried, guys. I really tried. And doesn't that just look like the best pizza you've ever had? How much time left on the cookie? Probably a lot. This is a disaster. I'm gonna check the time of the cookie. We're gonna come back when the cookie's done. We can slot in the pizza. We'll taste the cookie. We'll get the pizza out, and then I'll give you my proper review of this actual product, having tried 3 different types of things inside of it. All right, break. Guys, we are ready. We are ready for our cookie, forgot what was in there, to come out. So, I've intelligently placed this plate below where it's gonna shoot out from, but we're gonna follow the same process. So we're gonna see how this goes. Oh, it's going so smooth, guys. Not half bad, not half bad. Clearly cooked. It's got some browning on the edges. Middle is vaguely soft, but not criminally so. Feels kind of cake-like. We're gonna let that cool. New fork, new life. All right, we're just gonna dive in. We're gonna dive into this and get a sense of consistency. Oof, that hurts. Ow, that hurts. Because I just want to know what it's like on the inside. Because originally, if you remember, this was a cake recipe that the person said can easily be adapted to a cookie or removing some of the milk. So, yeah, I don't know. Clearly not entirely baked through. Could it be because I had a double the amount of recipe? I doubt it. I think it was their fault. Let's just take a quick bite though. Okay. Not a cookie texture. Definitely closer to a cake. Still not entirely cooked. Is it my fault? Potentially. The first two are potentially my fault. The third one, though, I'm confident that I prepared that pizza correctly. I'm 90% confident that I prepared that pizza correctly. So that will be an actual test of the cooking and baking abilities of this Easy Bake Oven. It's obviously doing something because this, you know, the top part's cooked, there's browning, it's even starting to burn potentially in a few places. I simply doubled the amount I was meant to put in there, and I did it entirely differently than they told me to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this pizza in the oven. We're gonna give it, I'm gonna look up how long we're gonna give it, and then we're gonna try this third thing. I'm hopeful. I'm so incredibly hopeful about this pizza. Because it, oh no. Oh dear. It's way too big. Hold on. Give me a second. We're gonna smush this boy down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna try and get that flattened. Is it gonna go in now? It's gonna go in brilliantly, guys. That's perfect. Is it? Oh no. It's in. It's oh dear Lord, it's not in. Oh no. Oh shit. Don't worry about that. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, timer's done. Pizza's cooking. I can smell that pizza. I guess that happens when you cook sauce and cheese. It just smells like pizza. So, I'm gonna do my darndest to push that out of there. That was a pain to get in. This is a disaster zone on the other side. But if it's cooked, then hopefully the structural, like, nature of the, oh dear Lord. Dear Lord. Oh, we're doing it. Get in there. Oh no, what is sizzling? I got it, don't worry. I'm gonna nab it with this. Hey, lost a little bit along the way. I was betting so much on the pizza. I was like, the pizza's gonna come out right. I did the cake wrong and I did the cookie wrong, but I mixed the pizza right. All right, let's get a feel for this now. So, no, you know what? I said something important in the midst of all that nonsense. The mixture was correct. Mostly, 90%. And so it was in the oven for the correct amount of time. And so now this is actually an actual test of the product in some cases. Like, is it cooked? Not really. It's not really cooked. I'm not getting a bunch of cooked. This is like, that's just raw dough. That feels kind of raw, guys. I don't know if this oven is getting hot enough for this. Should I eat this? Probably not. I just did. That's like raw dough. Yeah. Maybe that was cheese. No, that was raw dough. A little corned beef. So we just tried 3 different recipes in this Easy Bake Oven. Not a single one of those recipes came out correctly. How much of that is my fault and how much of that is the fault of the Easy Bake Oven? I'm willing to take 51% of the fault. I'm willing to take a very slight majority of the fault. Should I concede more? Potentially, but I don't. And here's why. Because in the end, none of the things that we cooked came out fully cooked. Any part of them. I cooked them for the full time. I cooked them for more of the time in the cases where I fucked up the recipe and it didn't come out cooked. And so the cooking times might vary. If you're using an official guide with an official recipe, like maybe it'll work a little bit better. But here's my other thoughts around the product itself. This oven is incredibly hot to the touch. I wouldn't trust a child around this oven as it's cooking. I wouldn't want them to be going around fiddling with the paddles. One of them's on the floor right now, I lost it. A conventional oven seems a lot more safe, generally. And I guess to another one of my thoughts there is, if you're trying to teach a child baking and get them into that process and understanding cooking and baking, what goes into it, why wouldn't you just start incorporating them into regular baking that you're already doing? Get them into helping prepare the meal, or helping prepare a dessert with you in a real oven on the counter. This is just kind of a facsimile of what baking is. And yeah, it's like the very easiest, most condensed form of getting them into it. But I personally wouldn't recommend it. Not only because this is not a great product in general, if you're buying it for $6 from a thrift store with not all the things included, but because I think there's a better way to introduce someone to baking and into a love of cooking than this. That, and I looked up how much it costs to buy mixes straight from the Easy Bake store, and that's expensive. It is expensive. Way more much money than it would take to buy a cake mix or a cookie mix or cookie dough, way more than that. So they're jacking up the price on the Easy Bake Oven. They're jacking up the price it's going to take for you guys to make things over and over again with official recipe guides. And if these things don't even work, the ones you can find for free on the internet, you're just stuck with a brick, a really, really hot brick that you're going to burn yourself on. Official review from the doctor himself, not a doctor. Don't buy this product. Just bake things in an oven. Don't touch it also while it's burning hot. I'm now incredibly hungry. I was able to eat just tiny bits of these various things that I just had, and I may be able to get food poisoning because of it. But I hope to see you all again next time for me in my next pointless product review test. Have a good day. I almost forgot, like and subscribe to the channel Thunder and Lightning Gaming. Please watch Thunder and Lightning's gaming videos. They make amazing content. They have amazing skits. They have amazing podcasts and editorials and essays and everything like that. So please watch their other stuff. I heavily recommend it. They're already on the channel, so why wouldn't you? I'll see you next time.